Do you have medications at home you'd like to get rid of, but you're not sure how? Let's find out in this edition of WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Debbie Steinkamp. She is with the Spencer County Solid Waste District. And also joining us is Carla Striegel-Winner. She is with the Dubois County Solid Waste District. And we're going to talk about medications you have in your cabinet you're not sure what to do with. Don't put them down the toilet. Don't throw them away. There is a proper way to dispose of them for two reasons. First of all, let's talk about why we should not be throwing medications away.
Okay, there are two reasons. There's an environmental reason, because you should not be flushing them down the toilet, because with all of the current antibiotics and things that everyone is on, if everybody, we unfortunately don't finish them like we should, and if you flush them down the toilet, it interferes with the sewer systems and your water systems, and it causes havoc in those particular systems. Even if you are on a rural well, and it can seep into your groundwater. It's not just for people that it's on water systems. So it is not wise to flush them down the toilet, because oral medications, now like everything else, is more powerful, and they should be disposed of properly. Is the environmental reason. And for the drug abuse situation, we don't recommend that you keep medications around the home, because they could accidentally, especially if you have painkillers and things like that you've used for possibly if you had dental appointments or something, you've had extra ones around. Those could get into the wrong hands and cause problems in the community with substance abuse. So there's two reasons not to properly recycle and dispose of your medications.
And when we talk about medications, are we talking about NyQuil, or are we talking about amoxicillin or aspirin? I mean, is it over-the-counter stuff or just prescription?
Do you want to address that?
In Dubois, and I'll just say in Dubois County, and if it's different at all at Spencer County, you can just pop in.
I can.
So in Dubois County, for our collection days that we do, it is it's over-the-counter, it's prescription, it could be even old vitamins. Okay, so so it's any of that. The only thing that we don't take are your sharps, so insulin needles, things like that. We're unable to take, but it can be over the counter or prescription.
And that's in Dubois County.
In Dubois County,
the medication, that is the same type of medication that we'll take. We'll take anything that's over the counter plus prescription. Some people are concerned about turning in bottles that has their labels on it with their names. If that is a concern, you can take a pen and mark it out with black, or if you want to combine your medications, put them all in a Ziploc bag. Whatever security you feel comfortable with, but these medications go directly into a drum, and then the drum is going to be incinerated. So the security is tight, but whatever you're comfortable with, we'll take them any way you can bring them to us.
So it's okay if you mix everything into it, because you're not going to go through and separate them.
No,
so it doesn't matter how you turn them in.
It does not matter how you turn them in. Like I said, some people are concerned about having their medications and their doctors not information on there if they want to put, or if they just want to take a black mark slot and cover it up, or leave it like it is, because it doesn't. Once it goes into our drums, it gets secured, and then it has custody control over it, because that's why we have a procedure to go through for that.
Okay. Now, you mentioned a drug collection day. A medication collection day is coming up April 25th in both Dubois County and Spencer County.
Correct.
Right.
Let's start with Spencer County, and from when to when, and when we're talking, I guess we should say whenever we mention a time, we're talking local time. So in Spencer County, whatever time she gives is Central Time, and in Dubois County, whatever Carla gives is Dubois County time.
In addition to the complications of different counties, I forgot that we crossed over that magic time zone. So yes, that's true. This is in Spencer County time. It is from 8 to 12 on Saturday, and we will be collecting it at the Dale, Rockport, Santa Claus, and St. Mindred volunteer fire departments. We have teamed with the Substance Abuse Council and the volunteer fire departments, and they will be assisting us on that morning to take any of your drugs that you have that you over the counter that you want to bring to us then, and we could take care of them on that day.
Okay, and that's Saturday, April 25th. Okay.
Saturday, April 25th from 8 to 12 at the volunteer fire departments.
Okay, and then Carla?
And for Dubois County, and a lot of Dubois County residents are completely familiar with the spring and fall collection days. Becky Beckman with TRICAP has been kind of really spearheading this for quite a while. So folks are familiar with, we rotate between the fire departments. So this year's fire departments, the Ferdinand Fire Station and the Holland Fire Station, and those will be from 10 to noon. So just 2 hours at those fire stations. There'll be volunteer fire station folks there. There'll be a volunteer or there'll be an officer there as well, and as well as volunteers from RSVP, from Habig Older Americans Center, and you may have an employee from the Solid Waste District. So just any of the agencies that are involved will be there. So that's the Ferdinand Fire Station and the Holland Fire Station from 10 to noon on April 25th. The Jasper State Police Post runs a longer one, so they'll be hosting a site with, again, volunteers from all the agencies helping out from 10 to 2 on that day. And we also have a 24/7 collection box in Dubois County that we're real excited about as well, that people can utilize at any time. But on April 25th, we've got the Ferdinand Fire Station, Holland Fire Station for 2 hours from 10 to noon, Jasper State Police Post from 10 to 2.
And the 24-hour drop-off is at the Huntingburg Police Department.
Yes, the Huntingburg and
it's 24 hours, so it's a box.
Yeah, it's in there. It's a secure box. It's in their secure lobby, so it's completely secure. You can drop off any of the medications we talked about during the show. No sharps, but any of the types of medications we talked about during the show, you can take any time of the day, year-round, to the Huntingburg Police Station. I think it's wonderful that they have partnered to be able to do this for Dubois County, and that is Dubois County residents only on that. So.
It's good to have law enforcement involved because of the fact that some people abuse. I know prescription drugs are highly abused, and to have law enforcement at the sites to make sure that it's safe is important.
Right, and that is also, we're really pleased to have the Indiana State Police take part in this, and then our Sheriff's Department really, in Dubois County, really jumped up this year because we're required to have a law enforcement officer transport that to the disposal facility. And there was federal help with that, and that's gone now. So this spring, we kind of had to work together and figure out how we're going to get this transported to the facility. So for this spring, the Dubois County Sheriff's Department is really hopping in and helping out with that. And we hope within Southwest Indiana to be able to rotate between several local law enforcement agencies to be able to transport that to disposal. It is required by law that law enforcement officer witness that disposal.
I guess years ago, or maybe last year, it was called the Take Back Day, and it was the Drug Enforcement Agency. The DEA was involved. And so there was federal help with that. Not anymore. You guys are off on your own.
We're on our own. We have been fortunate in that Covana in Indianapolis, which was a disposal facility for the state of Indiana that the DEA worked with, has agreed to continue working with the Indiana counties, but we have to arrange our own transportation up there. So that is why Spencer County and Dubois County have teamed together. We have a sheriff's deputy that is going to transport our drugs that we collect on the 25th in Spencer County and meet the deputy here in Dubois County, and then they're going to combine the transportation of all the drugs that's going, and then they're going to take it up to Indianapolis. And so it will be in constant, chain of command and custody of all the drugs. And then I'm sure we will, next year we'll trade back and forth because to get it up there safely. And it's been great that Dubois has agreed to take our drugs this year, and then we'll share this back and forth so we can take care of this, because this drug take back day, we have it twice a year in the spring and in the fall also. And I do want to add, if there's anyone in Spencer County that happens to miss the 25th or can't get there on that day, we accept drugs at our district office, which is in Chrisney, and we accept that during our office hours from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, and we have a secure facility that we keep those in. at our office. So if you happen to miss that day, you can't get there, you can call the office and we can give you the time and locations to bring it in. To we can also, you don't have to wait till the fall, but we will do it again in the fall.
Now, I know this is not a big, heavy item. Can people just drive up and say, here's my stuff, and then is there going to be somebody, is there like a drive-through?
Actually,
I guess, is that the right way to say it?
Actually, we do have almost like a drive-through. We have a, they don't have to get out of their car. We have a bit, this again, this preface this is in Spencer County, so we got 2 different locations, but we have like a 30-gallon fiber drum there, and we have a clipboard, and you sign the clipboard, you drop it in, and you don't even have to get out of your car if you so desire. But if you want to get out and visit, we will actually we will visit also. That's up to you.
And I think to point out too, you're thinking, oh, you know, there's 10 pills I have left over, a little bottle of NyQuil. You know, what's the big deal? That's not really that much. I'm just going to throw it away. But when you add all of that together, and it's all cumulative, and just the danger of it getting into the wrong hands, just makes it worthwhile to make that little trip to get rid of those 10 pills that you have in a bag.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, you know, like I said, the little NyQuil's got alcohol in it, so, you know, those things add up to being into your home. So we just need, if you're not using them or if they're out of date, just clean it out, and then you don't have to worry about any accidental poisoning for children, in the addition of the, you know, the substance abuse and those kind of things. So.
And each item really does add up. Dubois County last fall, on our last collection day, collected almost last fall was almost 400 pounds of medication in one collection day. And I believe Spencer County does about the same amount, between 100 and 400 pounds each collection day. So every little bit does add up. Yeah.
Yes, it does add up. We've been doing this since, and I believe Dubois County's been doing it also since 2010, when the DEA came on board, and we got figures together for our annual board meeting. And since 2010 to 2014, we collected over 1.5 tons of medication.
Wow.
And it's not that many. I mean, and that's just
little pills.
Little pills, you know, little pills.
Right.
And there's a lot of people out there that have the little pills that think it's not necessary. So that's just maybe not, you know, reaching, you know, maybe 1/3 of the population. So there's a lot more out there that needs to come in. So we want you to bring it into us, and we'll take care of it properly, and it's a problem off of your hands.
Medicine Cabinet Clean Out Day, or Medication Get Rid of Day, whatever you want to call it, is April 25th in Dubois and Spencer counties. They will do this again in the fall, so stay tuned as we'll give you details on that. Ladies, thank you for coming in.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank you for
Our
having us.
guests have been Debbie Steinkamp with the Spencer County Solid Waste District and Carla Striegel-Winner with the Dubois County Solid Waste District. Remember, April 25th is Medicine Cabinet Clean Out Day. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.